Hi Niharika. Could you please open the PPT with the list of questions on substitution
Yes,
variable chat and walk me through the question by question?
yes, Livia, sure. I'm sharing my PPT.
Okay.
Is my PPT visible?
Yes. Please.
Yes, substitution variables are nothing but it plays a role of global placeholders for information that changes regularly. Coming to the substitution variables, now we will see where we can use the substitution variables. We use the substitution variables in data forms, runtime prompts, business rules, and smart view. We'll look into it one by one. Coming to the slide 3, creation of substitution variables. Here we can see that use case 1 and use case 2. Consider a user runs a consolidation monthly. User wants to update the variable every month. Consider June for this case. And consider a user runs consolidation yearly. User wants to update the variable every year. Consider FY21 for this use case. So I'm navigating it by creating it. First, we open the VM and log into the EPM application through our credentials, and we'll go to the navigator, and here we open the variables, click on the variables, and here we click on the substitution variables. Here, these are all the predefined one, which have already mentioned. To create the substitution variables, here we click on here add, and here I'm giving the substitution variable. And for the year, it has, in use case, it is shown as June. I'm taking as June and saving it. So the record has been saved successfully. And again, I'm creating for the year. I'm taking as FY21 as it mentioned in the use case. And again, I'm saving this also. Yes, this is of use case 1 and 2 as we shown in the slide. And after that, using substitution variable in data forms. We'll see where we can use the substitution variables in data forms. Use the account dimension in rows. Use substitution variables of year and period dimension in column. Choose generation 2 members of every other dimension. Preview data for this use case. Use case 2. Hardcode the year and period. Let's see about the use case 1. Go to this. Go to the navigator. Open the forms. I've already created a folder for this form as substitution variable. I'm editing it. And in the layout, I have taken in rows account dimension, and in columns, we'll take the substitution variables. For taking the substitution variables, we click on the edit and we go to the variable section, and here on the substitution variables, we select the which we have created here. I've created current month as June. We'll click it here and this will and click OK. And for the year, we'll do the same. Click on the variables, and on the substitution variables, we'll click the current year and we'll save it and save the form. After saving the form, we'll preview it. We can see here that the substitution variable which I have given there is as reflected here. This is of use case 1, and I'm going to PPT. Then use case 2, hardcode the year and period dimension in other column along with use case 1 to explain the difference between the hard-coded members and the substitution variable. I'm again going to the forms. Here, to show the difference, I'm again taking the other column. Here I'm giving the hard-coded members. Hard-coded members are nothing but the which we mention it manually by selecting here everything and mentioning it. I'm mentioning here Jan. And the year, any other year we can mention. Okay. Now we'll save the form and we'll preview it. Here we can see that this is the substitution variable which I have created, and this is the hard-coded variables, hard-coded numbers which I have now created. This is of the use case 2. Preview the data by changing the substitution variable of June to July. Explain how we can dynamically use the substitution variable by designing its form and its purpose. Just create that period dimension in column next to the substitution variable by clicking up June. Okay, I'll explain it here. It is showing that to change from June to July, I'm changing the substitution variable for the period from June to July and saving it. Once we save it, we'll go to the form again. In form, we'll take the substitution variable and edit it. And we'll preview here. See, we can see here that the substitution variable, when we have changed there, it has changed here also. Like that, we can change it here, but we can, for hard-coded members, if you want to change it, if you want to change the period for this period, we have to log into this again forms and come here and change the dimension and click on the dimension and select the dimension, and again we must change it here. So this is a time-taking process and it's painful. If we change, if we use the substitution variables, it becomes easy and it is time-saving. This is about the slide. And we come, this is about using substitution variables in forms. And here we'll see another substitution variables in RTP. For in running in RTP, RTP is nothing but the runtime prompts that occur at runtime while using business rules. I will go and show you how we can create the RTP. Click on the navigator and click on rules. And here, click on the actions and click on the variable designer. Here, we can give the RTP rules at global level or application level or in console level, cube level. Here, I'm creating the RTP rule at a global level. Here, click on the actions and click on new. I'm giving the RTP. And type as a member. For month, I'm selecting the period. If we enable the RTP, the limits column will be appeared. And here we can give the limits only for the particular. Here we give the limit as a yeah, in RTP, can we pass the substitution variable as in the prompt? Yes, we can. If S, prompt value can be limited only to the value assigned in the substitution variable. Yes, we can. User requirement, how can we select only prompt value? If the consolidation done in the month of June, which month passed in the substitution variable, rest of the month should be. It is saying to run in the month of June, so I'm going here and changing to June and saving it. Okay. And going to the substitution, going to the rule, and here I'm giving this as what I've given in the substitution variable, the same name I'm giving it here with ampersand. And the same name is. And in the runtime text, we have to give the runtime text as enter the month and save the form. And like this, I'm giving the runtime script for year also. I'm giving the member for year. I'm enabling the RTP, and whatever the substitution variable I have given for year, the same I'm giving it here. With ampersand. Enter the and give the RTP text. And saving this also. Yes, we have created a RTP rule for a month and the period and the year and saving it. And after that, we go to the system view. The rule which we have created here will be shown here. We will post the runtime prompts in this rule. These are all the predefined rules. These two are the custom rules which I have created. I'm opening it. You can open the rule by double clicking on it or right click and open. Here we give the script. This is about the, I'm going to the next slide. Can you show me how to pass the substitution variable in business rule? Which of the following design is recommended? Hard coding June in the business rule using substitution variable created for month, using the RTP created for month with the substitution variable as per user requirement. I'm selecting this. We'll see how it will work here. I'm giving the script here. I'm taking the RTP rules in this consolidation rule, and I'm giving here June. Here, open bracket, and what are the rule I have given here for this RTP month that I'm going to give it here. And again open. And giving the RTP year. And closing with it. And saving the form, saving the script. Rule 1 is saved and validating for any errors are there. If there are any errors, it will show in the background errors and warnings. If there are no errors, then it will show us the rule validated with no errors. Click on OK. Now we will deploy it. The deployment was successful. Now we can close it here. This is about here. Leave. Can you show me how to insert a substitution variable in a report? Sorry. This is our business rule. We can go to the here on the home page and click on the rules. We can see the rule 1 has created. Click on this launch. We can see the RTP which have created here, which have created there has appeared here. Enter the month. We can see that the year which we have given in this has appeared here, displayed here. We can see. By this, we have limited the current month and the current year. It is only limited to this particular year which we have selected there. This is about the business rules. And coming to our slide, we'll see how we can use the substitution variable in the smart view. So using the substitution variable in the smart view, just for better clearance, I'm going to show you in the forms. In the layout, I'm going to remove this and save and close it. Now I'm going to show you in the smart view how we can use the substitution variable. Click on the windows and open the Excel. And here, click on the smart view, and on the planner, we give the shared connections or private connections, and we log in with the credentials. So, and here, the form which we have created is appeared here, is shown here. We click on this form, open ad hoc analysis. And this form is open here. Only with that, we can give here substitution variable by giving the substitution variable which I have given there. Just I will copy it and paste. Variable name. With the variable name which we have given there with an ampersand symbol and the variable name. And here the same with an ampersand symbol and the for the year. And click on enter and click on refresh. Now we can see that which we have created the variable for June 21, it has been appeared here. And we'll next go to the slide. Use case. Present the report by changing the substitution variable from June to Jan for the period dimension and FY21 to FY22 for year dimension. So I'm changing the year for this period and for this. For this, we go to the substitution variable from June to Jan, and I'm giving the current month as Jan and FY year from 21 to 22 and saving it in this. I'm going to the smart view again. Here we can give the same. Current month and year. Enter and refresh. Here, see what we have changed there the from the period from June to Jan and the year from FY21 to FY22. This has been appeared here. And coming to this PPT, yes, we have done this. And in this topic, we have concluded using the substitution variables with data forms, runtime prompt, business rules, and smart view. That's it from my side, Divya. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Niharika.